Have you ever heard of the fire that changed America? It happened back in 1911, in New York City, at a place called the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory. Imagine this. You're working on the top floors of a tall building, making clothes. Suddenly, a fire breaks out. You run for the exit, but the door is locked. This wasn't a nightmare. It was the reality for hundreds of garment workers, most of them young immigrant women and girls. On March 25th, that terrible reality unfolded. The factory owners had a habit of locking the doors to prevent workers from taking unauthorized breaks or stealing scraps of fabric. When the fire erupted, those locked doors became a death trap. Fire escapes were flimsy and collapsed. The fire department's ladders couldn't reach the highest floors. The workers were trapped. In the end, 146 people lost their lives. Some perished in the flames, others jumped from the windows to escape the inferno. It was a horrific tragedy, but what happened next was almost as shocking. The factory owners, Max Blanc and Isaac Harris, were put on trial for manslaughter. Their defense? They claimed they didn't know the doors were locked. Despite overwhelming evidence and witness testimony, they were acquitted. They walked away free men. For a moment, it seemed like corporate negligence would just be swept under the rug. The company even collected a huge insurance payout, far more than what they paid in compensation to the victims' families. But the public was outraged. The sight of those young women, forced to choose between fire and falling, had seared itself into the nation's conscience. The acquittal was the final straw. This immense public fury, led by labor unions and activists, couldn't be ignored. The fire and its scandalous aftermath became a massive catalyst for change. It led to a wave of new laws and regulations designed to protect workers. Fire safety codes, building access requirements, and workplace health and safety standards were established. The tragedy forced the government to finally recognize its responsibility to protect its citizens from corporate greed. The 146 souls lost in the Triangle Fire didn't die in vain. Their sacrifice ignited a movement that fundamentally reformed labor laws in the United States, creating protections that we often take for granted today. It's a somber reminder that progress often comes at a great cost, and that the fight for justice is always worth waging. Thanks for watching, and if you found this story important, please like and subscribe for more.